you're struggling, not knowing what to do on the openings and out from the game. So let's get some tips how to approach an opening in the game. So we are fighting for the center. We don't want to move directly the pawn because he would take and then we would have to go with the queen. So that's why I brought the pawn, and now we bring all the protection needed for the pawn, and we want to develop the pieces now. We want to develop the knight, and we want to get this bishop out to play so we can protect our king and castle, king side, or the soonest possible here, all right? So this is what we're doing. We're just protecting our pieces and make sure we are not blundering anything. By doing this, he's really risking everything. Like, I mean, it's probably a mistake, because now I'm going to target all his pawns, and it's gonna be hard for him to hold, you know. It's gonna be hard for him to hold. I have two main possibilities here, so I can reinforce e5, which I like a lot, or here, which I can really overload this pawn. I'm going for that approach because here he will be able to defend. He'll play b4 after I play this. I'll play a5, but he cannot play a3. He would capture one of those pawns. So that's why it was a mistake, because now you will have a isolated pawn here, or maybe getting a little bit of time here. Okay, what can I do here? What should I do? Well, this is also tempting. He spin, but it's actually bad. He just takes. Yeah, no, it's not good. So I'm going for this. And I'll follow up with this. And then I will fight for the dark squares and... Okay, so just blundered a piece here. This is not good. Let's get going. Now he thinks he's winning. And that's why he's going to be in trouble. Because he's thinking this game is just too easy. Now that's what he's thinking now. The game is too easy. Now he's going to start to be in trouble. That's what's going to happen. You move the knight now, I take it, play here, and I get my piece back. That's what's going to happen. You thought the game was going to be so easy. Now you're in trouble. I'm getting my piece back. And now I have a great endgame. Okay, rook c8 is coming, queen b4 is coming. I have a very powerful knight on the 6th rank. Very powerful indeed. Yeah, position's great. Okay, you're starting to freak out, right? So you're not allowing queen a b4, but now I can play queen a3. I can play rook c8. I'll play queen e3 because then I give also protection to that, and I'm also threatening here. You cannot play queen here because of the knight. But maybe you want to play queen rook here. Okay, I don't blame you. Then you're subject to attacks in the future. I just go back here. Okay, move seems good. But I might have something here. Let's exchange, I don't mind. Let's exchange, I don't mind. Okay, let's just attack the rook, and with a discovered attack, and we are threatening to capture. Things are getting interesting here. So he blundered, and now we're getting more material back, and we're back in the game, and I'm gonna win this game. Even though I blundered, I'm fighting, and I'm putting problems, and I'm taking advantage of the fact that he thought the game was gonna be so easy that he didn't pay attention to the moves. Okay, we get our material back. Thought he was gonna take the bishop. All right, and here we go. We can start bringing the king to this game. Just need to be careful about this pawn. This is top priority. So maybe I should be playing something like this. I don't know. I'm not sure. Well, he cannot move the pawn further. Bringing the king is kind of risky. Maybe I should go the king the other way, or maybe I should try to you know, lure him somehow. I mean, decoy him. I'm gonna do this move, which I think is very important here, because he was threatening to do that and checkmate me. So no more back rank ideas. We're stopping the pawn. Yeah, he was probably gonna be in a good position to advance those pawns. So yeah, I don't know about this move. I really don't know about this move. Can I play here? You push the pawn. I would play something like, yeah, like this, and you're pinned. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I should go. I have an idea here. I have an idea. When you play, you want to play here, right? I just play here. Yeah, I have this idea. Let's go for this. We just need to be very, very careful here. Now we got our piece back. Now this guy is furious, probably. This guy's probably furious at this point. And he will set a trap here because I take, he takes, and he checks me. I go back and he picks up the rook. He probably is going to play this. And of course, we are not falling for traps. So I can play here, for example. Or yeah, it's not easy. He's pushing the pawn. He's pushing the pawn. Yeah, very good move. Now I'm attacking this pawn. F4 is probably the safest choice, not allowing my knight to go here. But at the same time, his king is getting a little bit exposed, and e3 is gonna hang. Yeah, e3 is mine, my friend. You're starting to freak out, right? You're starting to panic, which is great. You're starting to panic. You play here, I play here, and I got good activity. Knight here is coming. Possibilities of checkmate. You cannot play this now. I just take and I'm threatening mate. You just get your most valuable piece here, which is the pawn. At this point, this is the most dangerous piece in this game. Yeah. Going for the knight. Wise move. Wise move. What is the plan now? Here? Oh, it seems like a good one. Yeah, apparently it's a good move, but what else? This one comes with a threat, and then I can go with both knights, which will be even better. Yes. Yes. I guess it's a good approach. Let's just try not to blunder anything, and, well, which knight and why? I'm going with this one. And it's probably the wrong one. And why? Because it's always the wrong one. When you have two pieces that can go to a same square, you will always do the wrong one. Don't worry about it. It's a law, okay? And you cannot fool this law. And then you say, okay, then I'm going to deliberate do the wrong move because then this is going to be the right move. You will be the wrong, okay? This is a law. Should we start marching? Maybe not yet. Maybe good, because with, yeah, maybe I should do it. I can do it, right? I'm starting to get vulnerable, but also I'm marching with the pawns. You know, I'm creating a threat here. So I'm gonna risk it all. I'm gonna risk it all. And I'm gonna push it, my friend. And now this knight is free to play. because this one is already guarded. And I can play something like... Okay, this is interesting. I knew it was coming. I don't mind it. I know I'm risking it all. I know my pawn structure is very fragile now. But I'm counting on it. You know, I'm going for the attack now. I do have my passer. I'm creating my chances. Yes, I can move this knight now, and I can do like this, which you didn't expect it. And I can go here in any case. Things are starting to change. Things are starting to change. Maybe I don't want to exchange. Maybe I won't. I want your king now. Check. You go king f3. Check. You go back. And then knight there. Okay, I'm risking. I can just take the bishop. I can just take the bishop. This is the safest choice. But also I could try it like this, this. Okay, then I'm in trouble, right? Yeah, not very promising. Yeah, I don't know if I want to get this bishop, because this bishop is doing nothing. My knights are strong. But now I'm attacked, and I need to do something, and the clock is ticking. Okay, I'll take the bishop. And I'm going behind the pawn, not here, which is very passive and could be in trouble. I'm putting my rook here now. And of course he can, you know, he can put this pawn here now. I don't care. I'm threatening this followed by this. Or even check here is good. Picking up the pawn next. It's not time to pick pawns because he's pushing the pawn, but yeah, maybe he pushes, I go here. Then he tries to protect, I go here, and if he defends there, I just take. And then I go back here to you know, hold the position. Wow, there. I think I can do this. Okay, I'm giving up my pawns, but I'll be a piece up. I think you blundered, my friend. Now face the pain. Yeah, you did blunder and you know it. And yes, there's gonna be fight. I have no doubt about it. So first of all, let's win a tempo. This comes with a check. Secondly of all, let's get some pawns. Oh, you're with a king cut. Oh my gosh, this is terrible for you. You have your king cut. You cannot even do that because of the fork. Yeah, things are getting tough for you, my friend. But you know, you should fight here. You should fight, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going for exchanges. I'm going for the pawns because I'm gonna have to sack. I'm gonna have to sack my rook for sure. No doubt about it. Sacrifice is something that will come very soon. Very soon. We all know it. That's why you should have pushed this pawn. Now at this point, the game is over. But you're a fighter. You're gonna try to find a way. I know that. We both know that. Oh, not this move, my friend. You cannot touch this pawn. Because my knight's going here. But I see what you're trying to do. You were trying to get a tempo. Like I defend this pawn, you push here, and then you bring the rook here and you win. I see what you try to do. Very smart. But it's not possible yet. Okay, I see where you're trying to go. See what you're trying to do. I think I can play this now. Yes. Okay, let's protect our army. Not sure. Maybe I should allow you to take it. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do now. Need to think. Maybe here and I'm threatening there, but then you take here and then I go here and then... But then this pawn is vulnerable. Because if I go here and you take, then I cannot push the pawn because this one is hanging. And if I do this, you take the pawn. Okay, at least my knight is getting near. I check here. Yeah, maybe I can try something like this. No, I'm running out of time here. I don't know exactly what to do. Maybe this one could work as well, but this pawn is so juicy not to be taken. Maybe this. He takes. That's the problem. And then I go here. Yeah, it could work. And then I'm taking next. Okay, so then I'm gonna do this. I will try this approach. Let's see. So now I'm threatening this. 1 minute 47 seconds. He's gonna take here. And I'm gonna do like this and this and this. Let's see. And if I stack the rook. I have to. He's probably playing here. Oh, there. Okay. Push the pawn. You cannot play here. If play here I take, you cannot take because of that. 1 minute. You cannot take, my friend. No, unfortunately. Yes, I'm not needing to take it right now. I'll push this pawn instead. And now you're threatening this. Yes, you are. So just take it. Push it. Push it. And push it. And the game is over. And the game is over at this point. Oh, he played. I'm still waiting for his move. And now he played. Very interesting. Let's protect the pawn. And he resigned the game. Very nice game here. Very good one. And if it was not for the pawn that I had at the end, he would probably still fight. And wow, there's a lot of mistakes in this game, and he had so many chances, so many chances. Let's see what were those mistakes here, so we don't commit them anymore. So here, let's start with this. Bishop was the correct move, but b6 was not the right way to punish this. e5 immediately was probably better. So by playing b6 and now a5, okay, but I'm still slightly better. I'm still doing the right thing. But then I blundered the rook here. That's what happened. I completely blundered it. So I was so focused on this area of the board that I completely blundered it. And now he's slightly better. And then I'm just, you know, playing fast. He thinks that he's winning. And now, as you can see, black has already chances, but I probably didn't find bishop a5. I played this also equalizing the game. And he's in trouble. I mean, I didn't play the perfect moves. Now, knight b5 was probably stronger. Here we went for the exchanges. Knight c5 was slightly better. And okay, so here we are getting our material back. And this was a mistake because he can take the bishop. Rook takes c4 now. But he didn't find it. So that was a terrible game. That shows what chess really is. It's a fight and where no one knows what they're doing. I mean, look at that. Look at that. And I'm a 2300 player. And look at that. We blunder pieces, man. We blunder pieces. Even Jan Nepomniachtchi blunder pieces like the super grandmaster. So that's real chess. Of course, we want to do that. We want to we always want to make sure we're doing that in this low frequency. But look at this, we completely disregarded it for many moves in a row. So that's why our accuracy was so low. And then here we are, just what a tough game. What a game. And here, like I said, this is the wrong night. And okay, so we pushed the pawn. Yes, this game was so hard for humans. And we did a lot of mistakes here. And here I have to take. Rook e2 is fine. And now it was a mistake, and I can play f5 first. Don't need to rush here. Because, of course, I get a little more material, but the game is still a little bit hard here. If I do something wrong here, he's back. And but I think I played this correctly, right? I didn't throw away the victory at any point. Yes, I didn't throw away the victory at any point. Yeah, the end game was the only part that I played accurately. And but yes, overall it was like a real world game with good things to think about. I hope I have enjoyed the game in the video. Thank you so much for your audience, and see you next time.